Welcome to Blunt Besties, episode 7, where we token coffee talk together as the two best friends that anyone could have of 25 years. We are a podcast where girl culture meets pop culture meets weed culture. Hi, Jen.
Hi, babe. How you doing?
I'm so excited. Back after a couple weeks off. How are you?
Good. What were we up to those little couple of weeks?
Only the dreamiest of vacations to have ever hit a best friendship. Would you agree?
I would agree. Yeah, I mean, despite having two monster dragons aboard the ship, we did pretty good.
A
It could
hundred
have
percent.
gone a lot worse.
Could have gone a lot worse. And we're referring to Jen's two children, 1.5 and 4 years old. They are the cutest of times, the worst of times.
Yeah,
Do you think that's a fair statement?
summed it right up.
And like 4 year old, so difficult. 4 year old next to a 1.5 year old, perfect.
You're learning, young Jedi. You're learning.
I'm learning to never have children. That's what I'm learning.
That too.
To live vicariously through you.
Right. Yeah. Should we go into Puff Puff Pass and we can talk about the trip? Shall we?
Yes, first I'm going to do run of show, then we'll do puff puff
Perfect. Right. I
pass.
get ahead of myself sometimes.
Our first segment is called Puffer Pass. That's where Jen and I use our cannabis product and we review it. Next, we have the High Five. These are Jen's 5 pop culture stories of the week. I blind react. It kicks off a discussion. Last but not least, we have Bluntly Speaking, which is our TV recap of the week. And second, Smoke Sesh. What are we doing for our TV recap this week, Jen?
Submersible.
The Netflix submersible documentary. Hell yeah.
I mean, I know we're all behind on TV because of our trip, but I am caught up on Sister Wives. I am not caught up on Summer House, but there is a story on Summer House, so you can give your thoughts on the reunion, like briefly, because I'm very curious to hear what you're thinking.
Me too, as am I.
Great.
Great. I love that that's one of our stories because I'm not caught up either. Without further ado,
I do.
should we ride right into Puffer Pass?
Yes. Today I am smoking, I am obsessed with this brand, Cake. It is the cutest little pocket of a rocket pocket of a pen. They only sell it at a certain clubs. Natalie knows it's incredible.
Very well designed.
Very
Is
well
this the
designed.
same flavor as the pink one?
It is not. I believe that one was like a cotton candy vibe or something like that. This is Sunset Sherbet. So
Oh my.
I'm very excited to be hitting this today. And I really love this brand Cake. Send us 1,000 of these and I will hawk it every freaking time. Also, their logo, it says Cake. She hits different. Genius.
I'm smoking Jetty. This is a live resin infused pre roll. Maui Haze Cherry Punch is the flavor. How funny!
We're keeping it on a Hawaiian theme here.
We are keeping it on a Hawaiian thing. Okay, I'm gonna hit this up because you're already smoking.
Very beachy, very cute. I am drinking today, not a caffeinated drink. Unfortunately, I already had my coffee, but a healthy kombucha. This is actually one of my favorite drinks of all time. This is pretty much all I drink other than water.
Is that the passion fruit one?
Passion fruit tangerine. Heaven.
Beautiful.
And I did it with a rubber straw. So all my friends that are listening, the thousands and millions of you that listen and tune in, you don't have to hear me slur.
Yes, we've gotten some notes about our sounds, so now we're implementing them. Ew, that just went into my mouth. I'm drinking a homebrewed iced coffee. This is my 4th caffeine of the day.
Wow.
So
I almost made a second coffee. I almost did, and I was like, nah.
Babe, I was onto my second coffee by like 8:30 a.m., which is not a brag. It's probably more of like a red flag, but I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great.
I just try to drink water until I'm done working, and then I have my coffee to like continue my day.
So smart. I don't start water until I'm done with my coffees. But that's why I'm excessively dehydrated. In fact, I went to the doctor and they were like, your blood pressure is low. And I was like, oh, I am a little lightheaded. They were like,
You say that all the time.
Well, it's from dehydration, apparently.
No, okay. Well,
so I haven't learned my lesson.
I'm glad we're having this conversation.
Me too. I hope things change next time we have it. And I'm like, I'm on top of it. Oh my God,
All
that's
right.
so weird. Okay.
Kauai trip, one word. Let you think about that while I do a little recap of what that our trip entailed for anyone that doesn't know.
Please.
Me, Jennifer, I have been going to Kauai like my whole life. And my husband and I started going when we first started dating. I used to go as a kid prior. And we've been going for 15 years together, and our kids have been going, and we go every year. And this is the first year that my best friend Natalie has also come with us. And it was like the trip of a lifetime, even though I'm doing things I do all the time there. It was like the first time all over again with her and you, and it was exceptional. We had 10 days there, and it was truly magical. It was really great.
Truly, honestly, magical is my word for it. When you said exceptional, I was like, maybe exceptional is my word. Magical is the word. And I know that that's like, I don't know, I would roll my eyes at that. But it is, there's no other word for it. Not
Right.
only was it magical because of all the things you're saying, like you've been going this whole time, we've been friends for 25 years, I've never joined you. It was like a long overdue coming to see kind of like your second home stomping grounds. That was so fucking cool and magical. But like also, Kauai is maybe just the most magical place on earth. I cannot believe it exists. I cannot believe it's the United States. It's just stunning beyond belief. Every beach we went to was swimmable and snorkelable and paddle boardable. The sunsets, unlike anything I've ever seen. Most of the guys there, fucking hot. Outrageous.
90%.
Most of the women there, 95% of the women there,
95%. Uh-huh.
unbelievably hot. It was ridiculous. And
Yeah.
and everyone has this like long beachy mermaid hair, and it was just so fucking great. It was
It
just
was
so
really great.
fucking great. That's what
What
I.
was the best part of the trip for you, and what was the worst part of the trip for you? I think I know the worst already, but like, anyway.
Oh, I don't. Oh. I'm curious what you're gonna say.
Okay.
Okay. The best part of the trip was ended up being something that I was like, you and I were kind of fighting tooth and nail, which was Jen's husband was talking about for days this fucking turtle cave, and he was like, "We gotta go, we gotta go, we
Days.
gotta go," and we were like, "Cool," and we like basically put it off till the last day, the morning,
Right.
and Jen and I were just bitching to each other like, I cannot believe we have to go. And I even was like, I was like, she's like, you can get out of it, but I can't get out of it. Like it's my
No, I
husband.
couldn't get out. I
No,
have to
you couldn't get
go.
out of it. And I was really like globbing onto the fact that you said that I could get out of it because I was like, I'm gonna get out of this. Even when we started going down the trail, because he had prefaced with this like, it's a really steep trail. There are ropes to hold on, and I'm like, on my best days, prone to accidents. So I was just like, I'm gonna die on this down to this turtle cave. And so even as we were walking down, I was like, I might still turn back. I was such a little bitch. It was the best, coolest, like not that hard of a hike. It was steep, but the ropes were great. Crystal clear waters, this cave that you would never see unless you knew where it was. Like 7 turtles, huge, huge turtles, sleeping in it. It was phenomenal.
It was really great.
Your kids did so well. Like everyone was stoked to be at the turtle cave, including the two biggest grumps, which are you and me.
Yeah, it was really great. Okay, worst part?
It there was this moment on the trip where this guy was like took me on this unexpected sunset motorcycle ride. It was so much fun. It was so cute, so sweet. Then he sort of like disappeared, which is fine. That's not my worst part. The worst part is when I was out with Jen and another Natalie, Jen's friend that lives there, at a this like swanky hotel. The sun was setting, we were having drinks, and he texts me and wants to hop on the phone. And the phone call was stupid. He was basically telling me that we had such a special connection, but he had like gotten back with an ex-girlfriend. I don't even know this guy's real name. It was just the worst moment was when I was stuck on this phone call, which felt like it went on for 15 minutes because I was a little tipsy and like trying to be like a cool girl and also just like I don't know, hearing him out. And I was just watching you and Nat watch the sunset at the swanky hotel, and I was like, that looks so fun. I was like, I am stuck on this phone call, and it was short, and it was like I got
Yeah.
over it, but it was just this moment of being like, an emotionally unavailable man found me, even on my vacation in Kauai.
Yeah.
Was that what you thought I was gonna say?
Mm-hmm.
The rest of the trip, like, I don't think I had a bad moment.
No, I don't either.
I appreciate this man giving me just one bad moment to bring home
Yeah,
to
a
my
story.
therapist.
Yeah. Top 5 stories.
High five.
Thank you. Story numero uno. We're going right in with Megan Fox and Machine Gun Kelly's baby name. Do you know it? Do I get the honor of telling you?
I think you do. I don't know it. Oh no. Should I brace myself?
Okay, first I'm just going to start off with she has a combined last name. She has the dash, what is it?
Hyphenated.
Thank you. It's hyphenated. Fox Baker.
Okay. Cute. Fine.
Any guesses? Do you want to just try?
Yeah. Wyndham.
No. Like almost like a PlayStation game or something.
Joy Rocket.
Honestly, you're getting close. I'm not kidding.
Are you kidding?
No.
Joy Rocket is close.
I mean, keep going on that trajectory. Like an epic, a journey of, her son's name is Journey.
Saga.
Yes. Saga Blade Fox Baker.
Saga Blade. Saga Blade.
Saga Blade. Honestly, Celestial Seed was better.
What? What is that?
Oh my God, you don't remember when they announced that she was born? He said, our little celestial seed has arrived, and everyone thought her name was Celestial Seed.
I think Celestial Seed is way better. I guess on its own, if it was like Saga Elizabeth Baker Fox.
Fox Baker.
I might be more into it, but the blade is really.
It just reminds me of them like cutting themselves and bleeding out for love.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's very on brand, but she will forever be a rich kid, so she won't have to enter the social pool, the work pool. I don't know. Hopefully, she's beautiful like her mother and talented, unlike her father.
I mean, he's not too bad.
You have this streak. So funny for you.
But I don't find him attractive.
Who?
Machine Gun Kelly. Yeah, I don't find him attractive.
Okay, well, thank God.
No. Okay,
That's where you draw the line. Got it. Okay.
Okay, shut the fuck up for a second while I get prepared for this.
Okay.
I feel like you don't know about this one either.
Oh my God, that's like so exciting. 2 for 2.
Kelsey Grammer is set to become a dad of 8 at 70 as wife Katie Walsh is expecting baby number 4.
70?
Mm-hmm.
What's his oldest, I wonder?
Ooh, good question.
Also, I would just be so pissed. Like, you're just splitting your dad's fortune more and more and more and more.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect very much at that point.
No, which is a shitty if you're a kid of Kelsey Grammer, especially one of the first ones, and you grow up being like, oh, I am fucking stacked for life. And then slowly but surely, the more kids he has, the more wives he has, you're like, wait a fucking second.
This is just giving Al Pacino. He's in like this, like the old dad club, you know?
The elderly dad club is like 67 plus.
Okay, the next story, why Meghan Markle's podcast is going on hiatus. I don't know if you know that her Confessions of a Female Founder podcast that literally just launched, maybe has like 3 episodes. I think she's like the queen of getting money and then not doing anything in a contract. I got to give her some credit.
She's swindled the fuck out of some pretty big companies. Isn't this the at least second podcast that's failed?
Yes.
Like, didn't they
Archetypes was the other one.
And it was like $100+ million deal.
And I do think the Confessions of a Female Founder, although a terrible title, is a great idea of a podcast to interview female founders.
Interesting that she's the interviewer and not the interviewee. Maybe that's why
Maybe
she canceled it. She was
that's
like, this is not enough about me. And
she talked about it. And she said, at a certain point, the only thing I want to spread thin is my jam. Honestly, this is why people hate her for that response. Episode 4, let's go into something more fun news.
Sorry,
Let's talk about
story 4.
Oh, story number 4. Let's talk about a little bit more fun news that you were looking forward to. Summer House. Who's coming back? Who's not coming back? Right now, I just found out that Lindsay Hubbard is coming back, as well as Kyle Cook and Amanda. And we know that Paige is not coming back, and neither is Lexi Wood. Which I'm really sad about. Both of those girls not coming back.
I think I heard that Jesse and West and Sierra will also be coming back.
Great.
But there they are. That's from like a Bravo Instagram account. So
got it.
That's my source.
I imagine that they would continue, but I'm really sad that Lexi's not coming back because I would have loved to have seen her.
I know you love Lexi. Her lip liner just drives me crazy. Like she needs to lighten it just at least 5 shades.
She's kind of like a Monet with it. From far away, it looks great, but up close, it's just like way too much.
She's doing stage makeup for a close-up. You're right. It's like so dark. And that's a no for me, dog.
It's a no for me, dog.
What the hell is Lindsay going to do next season?
I mean, it's her paycheck. I get it.
Totally.
If I could come back, I wouldn't stop either. Whatever.
I would go until they kicked me off, but I wonder what Bravo sees in the arrangement.
I don't know if Carl's coming back. I'm very curious. I'm sure if he's like, fuck Lindsay, like I'm fucking coming back too. Because he's an OG. Like there's something to be said about the OGs.
That's his paycheck too. Also, I don't think Soft Bar is gonna hard launch anytime soon.
He's like begging for them to take him back.
Yeah. I've done something irrevocably bad.
I heard his location choice is really bad too.
Well, that's what was insane is like he signed like a 10-year
lease in Brooklyn or something. Would people get like non-alcoholic vodka to make mixed drinks to get the flavor of vodka if you're an alcoholic but you're not getting drunk? Is that like a thing?
That has to be a small market who's like wants a bottle of non-alcoholic vodka.
They're like, I'll just sip on the nail polish remover.
Right. Like,
but no.
I think not.
If you get to guess what? Guess what? I was surprised for you for the 5th story.
Oh my God. I sat up.
Love your reactions. Okay, you get a pick. Because we might have already known this. I don't know. You can pick. Either do you want me to talk about how much the cast of The White Lotus got paid? Or do you want to talk about Hailey Bieber selling Rhode?
I want to talk about Hailey Bieber.
Okay. See, I thought you were going to go the other way.
I surprised you.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Mostly because I kind of know the other story and it's like...
Yeah, it's a whatever.
It's more of a statement.
Hailey Bieber's skincare brand Rhode has been acquired by e.l.f. Beauty brand for $1 billion. Pretty cool. I guess she could leave Justin whenever the actual F she wants. There's literally nothing tying her to him anymore. There's nothing else to backpedal off.
I mean, except an endless devotion and religion. I feel like Kylie Cosmetics was eventually valued at $1 billion, right? Or like about that when she sold it. All you heard about was people buying and them selling out of Kylie kits.
Well, you don't hear that now.
Well, that's what I mean. Like, what Rhode product has gone off? None is my answer.
But you know what? She's laughing all the way to the bank. I mean, she gets shit on so hard.
Truly.
And I'm sure that's mentally pretty tough. So you know what? Like super good for her. She's beautiful and smart and rich. And I wish I was beautiful and smart and rich all at the same time.
Emphasis on the rich because I think the other two would just
naturally
move along. Yeah.
Okay, we're going into our second little puff moment before are we going into submersible? I am on
That's right.
limited time. I'm
Okay.
nervous, but I feel confident.
Let's do them at once. I think we can get it through
Yeah,
submersible
we can do this.
with
We can
a
do this
with a
together.
good chunk. Okay, I
Great.
do want to clarify because I heard that there's two submersible documentaries. There's an HBO one and a Netflix one. We watched the Netflix one, which apparently is the superior one.
Thank God.
I mean, I just cannot believe the backstory of all of it. And it's an
And like what we were fed from the media and like what we were dealing with at the time. And then now looking back and knowing like the truth of what was going on before that all happened.
Honestly, my biggest takeaway from that documentary is it's a miracle that it didn't happen sooner and that they got as many trips down as they did. And it's a fucking shame that it didn't happen sooner before they started taking people and not
I
just
mean,
the fucking CEO, Stockton Rush.
he's just so crazy when he's just like, no one's gonna die. I'm not gonna die. Like the overheard, like at the end, it was just like, oh my God. Oof, so creepy. I just got the
So
chills.
creepy. I think he really believed that. Like, and I don't understand exactly how you get there.
Yeah, bro, there's all these issues that are happening. Why do you think you're not gonna die if you keep going? What is wrong with
You're
you?
watching, like, you're seeing firsthand the test failed, but like
The guy's
every
like, don't put it in ice water. They launch out of fucking Canada. I was like, what?
unbelievable.
My eyes like twitching because I'm also like, and you've already had the two really bad, and it gets worse and worse and worse from the crack. So you're like, ah, and then you put it in a fucking ice water.
And even before, like, when they would do the tests and you hear those pops on the audio,
I
I would have,
would die.
and like being one of his crew members, having to sit through that. The scariest thing is that, like, you kind of want to be like, how do these people get themselves in this situation? But I think anyone would find themselves in that situation. You're employed, it's a cool job, and you're lucky to be there, and your boss is basically telling you how lucky you are to be there.
Yes.
Like, you probably get in that fucking submersible, and that is so scary.
And like if I thought the CEO was going down with me, I'd be like, oh yeah, this shit is like totally fine.
Totally, they did that fucking news story. The reporter got in there and he's like, and you realize, like, oh my God, the news, which ended up being like an advertisement for them,
Right.
just believe this guy because when you have enough money and you're the CEO, people just believe what you say
Yeah.
without any real oversight.
Oh my God, that Titanic guy felt so bad. Him dying too. Like he'd gone on a bunch of other submersible
The French guy,
things. Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy that he too, this like really successful guy,
Hmm.
also fell for the like sales pitch. It's tragic, but it's also tragic in like a sociological sense.
One of my favorite documentaries ever was the one about the boys in Thailand, the soccer team that got stuck in the cave.
Oh my God. That
Whatever. I
was
can't remember what that one's called, but like I'll never forget that documentary. That
no.
was
I'll never
insane.
forget that documentary and I'll never forget how they got those boys out of that cave.
It is.
It makes me claustrophobic just to even
Oh my
imagine it.
God.
The Rescue or 13
The
Lives?
Rescue.
The
That's what it
Rescue.
is. Yeah. The Rescue. I love you. Arrivederci.
I love you. Oh my God, I don't know how to say goodbye in any other language.
You know, this is probably the tannest wolf for BL summer of the year.
You look extraordinarily tan. I think
I'm wearing white. That's why I'm wearing white.
okay.
Wear more white now.
It's now or never, literally.
Literally. Talk to you
But
later.
love you. Okay, bye.
Bye.